acid attack. Whenever we say this, it seems as if it's a thing of past. But when you have a look at the latest data, it is super disturbing. Why? Because as per the latest NCRB data, which came in 2019, there were 240 incidents of acid attack and there were 60 attempts of acid attack reported in year 2019. And when you talk about assault on women from SC/ST community, then in 2019 there were 2,946 cases, so almost 3,000 cases here. And when we talk about this case, 3 minors from SC/ST community aged 17, 12 and 7 years were allegedly attacked with acid on Monday night while they were asleep in their house in UP's Gonda district. 2 of the girls received minor burn injuries while the third was injured in the face. The survivors were admitted to a district hospital for treatment.
तो किसने फेंका, देखा नहीं आपने?
चले गए तब उठ के भागे नहीं।
अच्छा, तीनों जने बहन हो तो लो?
हाँ, तीनों जने साथ में सो रहते हैं।
अच्छा, किसी को बस शक भी है?
नहीं साहब, हम
नहीं, ऐसा भी हो सकता है गांव के लोग हों कि बाहर के लोग हों, कुछ है ऐसा?
पता नहीं साहब, ना कैसे बतवाए ना कैसे कुछ करें।
किसी कोई दुश्मनी तो नहीं है पहले से?
मामला साहब ये है कि 12 बजे तक लड़की हमारी जाएगी, उसके बाद में बात जो शादी हमने तय जहाँ पर किया था, मैं 23 तारीख को जा रहा था वहाँ पर शादी मतलब तारीख लेने के लिए। उसके बाद में ऐसे दोनों आदमी अपन बोलो बत कहीं मोबाइल से करीन, उसके बाद नींद आ गई इनको और उसी नींद आने के बाद में तेजाब उसके मुँह पर फेंक दिया गया। तब वो पापा के चिल्लाने, दरवाज़ा खोले, भैया के मेरे नहीं देख पाए, नहीं साहब जाने क्या बता, जाना तो तक कहा रहा।
Late Tuesday evening, police had started a search, and after a brief encounter, the accused were arrested. This was done in UP's Huzurpur area. The accused has now finally been arrested. The police had launched a search for the accused, and the team saw him arriving on a motorcycle. Police say his bike slipped when he saw the police jeep and he opened fire at the police team, and in retaliation the police team also fired back. And after this brief encounter, the accused was arrested. The bike of the accused has been seized and a pistol and cartridges have been recovered from his possession.
भागने की कोशिश में था और जब यहाँ पर उसकी बाइक फिसल गई तो उसने उतर के तत्काल पुलिस पार्टी पर फायर किया और पुलिस ने भी आत्मरक्षा फायर किया, जिसमें से अभियुक्त को फायर आर्म्स इंजरी आई और उसको अस्पताल भेजा गया है और ये वही अभियुक्त है।
Now this comes from UP, and we are still we're still in the phase of seeing the investigation being carried out in the Hathras alleged gang rape case. So Priyanka Gandhi Vadra here attacked the UP government, where she wrote the UP government's politically motivated narrative of justifying and protecting perpetrators of crimes against women has only emboldened criminals across the state. So as I said, we are currently seeing the Hathras alleged gang rape case and murder case being investigated. Now that was also a crime against a woman who belonged to an SC/ST community, and this one also is an attack on the same community. Now of course, let's take this to discussion. I have my panel here. We have Arvind Kumar Jain, former DGP Uttar Pradesh, and we also have Dr. Urvashi Sani. She's president and CEO, Study Hall Educational Foundation. She's women's rights activist and educationist. I want to start with Mr. Jain here. See, it was 2013 when Supreme Court had actually ordered for a ban on acids. And of course, these legislations are here, but the final application on the ground is somewhere failing the acid attack survivors and those who are being attacked now.
Yes, there should be thorough investigation as to from where he managed, Ashish the accused, from where did he manage to get the asset? The asset dealer should also be booked. In this case, 3 sisters were lying on the first floor of the house. Actually, he threw asset on the girl, who's aged 17, but there were droplets on younger sisters also. Elder one has sustained 30% burns, and second one has sustained 20% burns. Both these injuries are serious, and I think they should be treated at a higher hospital, specialty hospital for these burn injuries. Section 326A has been accused has been put under 326A. CM UP has ordered that very drastic action should be taken. All possible compensations should be given, and proper treatment should be given to the girls. It's a very sad case.
How do you see this pattern of crimes where there are crimes against women being reported from Uttar Pradesh, then women belonging to SC/ST community, and then minors? The pattern here is really disturbing, and it doesn't seem to stop.
Yes, it's very disturbing, and it brings bad name to our state. And I think very, very drastic action, including detention under National Security Act, shall be ordered. CM is himself monitoring the investigation, and I think very drastic action will be taken. This acid attack we are seeing after quite a long gap, but it's a very unfortunate incident, and we all condemn it.
No, sir, a little correction there. If we talk about the data, I mean, that doesn't seem to stop. In 2019, there were 240 incidents of acid attack. Now, this is the latest that we have from NCRB. Now, I'd also like to go to Dr. Urvashi here. So, when we talk about crimes against women from SC/ST communities, again talking data here, there were around 3,000 cases of assault on women belonging to SC/ST communities. Do you think women from this community or this marginalized section of society, their troubles are more than women, as compared to women in urban areas? Because here they don't come from a strong economic background. They face prejudice every single day on the basis of community. And then, of course, there are minors here being attacked.
So, thank you. We all know that if you're a Dalit girl, if you're rural, and if you're poor, there is no further down in the social ladder you can fall. You're of no value. The least value that you have in society, you're easily dispensable, easily suspendable. And then that is why these crimes continue. And if you're a child, of course, you have less power, you have less voice, it continues to happen. I just want to build on what our previous guest was saying, that why do these things continue to happen, and they are rampant. You may say whatever you like, we take strong action. It's only when these cases happen that we wake up. Let me tell you, in the last 15 days in our organization, one 6-year-old was raped, and in a village, Nabipana. And one 12-year-old escaped because she had a hasya in her hand and she managed to attack her rapist. And this is continuous. And when you go to police, far from taking it seriously, they take so much time over filing the FIR, and it is only because organizations like us will push it that they will even do it. I think there is a problem with this.
And ma'am, do you also agree? We are usually under this impression that there are no more acid attacks happening now. But I guess all of that is a perception, and a wrong one, because then there are these cases which emerge.
Yes, they are not reported, by the way. They are not reported, and that is a huge problem. And, in terms of a solution, you need a wide scale. First of all, I'm so glad now cases have been reported, but you need the police to take it very seriously. You also need a whole gender training of your entire police force, and actually the whole administration from top to bottom, where they understand that women are 50% of your population, Dalit women, a large chunk of that. And so we need to take it seriously. Right. And should make it an election agenda. Unless it goes on the election agenda, I don't think anything will change, because always it only
Thanks, Dr. Sahni. Last question from Mr. Jain.
When there are cases.
Sir, now, politically and otherwise as well. Now UP police is under fire because one after another there are these cases emerging, and the usual counter is, usual counter which is given is that it's a big state, and that's why there are a number of these crimes which keep emerging out. But what do you think? Do you think it's somewhere a failure on the ground of law and order?
Actually, there was a verbal spat between the elder girl and the accused a few days back. And he had threatened that she will have to face dire consequences. So if this matter was reported to police and police failed to take a strong preventive action, then police is at fault. But if that incident was not reported to police at all, and this incident has happened, then you can't blame police. But naturally, such crimes should be looked down upon. They are a blot on the society, on civilized society. And what police should do is take very deterrent action.
Sir,
A last little comment from Dr. Sani. Go ahead.
That why we need to question why people don't go to the police to report. They don't go because they have no faith that it will be reported. And I'm telling you, so many of our students have reported that. So that is why to say that, if it doesn't go to the police, then we can't help it.
Okay.
We need to strengthen the response of our police, make sure that they're responding. Often I have had to tell your police officers, hey, I'm not interested in your opinion. There's a law, you should follow the law. That is all. Sometimes they say,
Okay. Thanks, Dr. Sani. So sensitization is what she pointed out, and as Dr. Jain also said that cases need to be reported first. But yes, there's one important point here. When you go out to report cases, what we heard in Hathras case as well, there are sometimes incidents where you don't face or don't feel that support that you should from police. Thanks both our guests.